Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely beautiful Nissan Qashqai, and as always we're going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. Okay, now this particular car comes with the registration number Bravo Foxtrot 65 Oscar Lima Hotel. It is a Nissan Qashqai N-Tec Plus DCI. It is obviously an SUV, has a 1.5-liter diesel engine, and it puts out 109 brake horsepower. It was first registered on the 5th of September 2015, and it comes with a valid MOT until the 3rd of October 2025, so it's got pretty much a whole year's MOT. Road tax, you're looking at £20 per year, which is not bad at all, actually, considering the size of this thing. And the insurance is only 15E, the insurance group, which is very low in the insurance bracket. And again, it means it's not going to break the bank to insure this thing either. CO2 output is 103 grams per kilometer, hence why the road tax is that low. And in terms of fuel economy, this thing absolutely shines. So you can get 65 miles per gallon around town, 72 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of about 70 miles per gallon. So it's not only cheap to run, cheap to insure, but it's also very economical as well. It's got a top speed of 113 miles per hour, and it has a 0 to 60 time of 11.9 seconds. This is just a one-owner car from new, and it has a good service history, and it's just been serviced as well. So there's absolutely nothing that you need to do to this car. Just jump in and drive it. Let's just have a look inside. But firstly, I'm just going to show you the alloys. They are a bit scuffed, as you can see on the edges, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's covered over 100,000 miles. I can't remember exactly. We'll see it. I think it's like 118 or something like that. But yeah, you would expect the house to see a few marks here and there, but it doesn't affect the tires in any way, shape, or form. Now, the tires are in very good condition as well. And just before we go in, you probably see this button. So obviously the door is unlocked now. So you probably see this button. Now, this car actually has keyless entry and keyless go. So if I press this button, basically the car locks, the mirrors fold in on themselves, and you can't go anywhere. So obviously to do that, you have to have the key on you. I do have the key on me. And to unlock it, all you have to do is just press the button again and then pull on that, and then the door just opens, and then the mirrors will automatically unfold themselves as soon as you start the car, which I'll show you in a second. Also, with the mirrors, I do want to show you that they do have a camera in there, obviously this one and the other one, and you also have a camera on the front of the car, which is down there. So it does have a 360-degree camera view. So when you reverse, when you park, you literally have like a bird's eye view from the top of the car, and it makes parking a lot easier. But let's have a look inside and see how the car looks like inside. So I do love that you've got the lock and unlock button on the passenger side as well, so you can lock and unlock the car pressing this button here. So it's not just on the driver's side. Obviously, it does have electric windows, and I do love the fact that they've used a very soft touch material over here, so it's very nice and squidgy. So and at the top here as well, it's very nice and soft, as you can see. So yeah, it's basically places that you touch are nice and soft. Right, sorry about that. I had a call from somebody, and they were inquiring about a car. And I think I'm going to have to cut this one as well. So it might stop at some point because they said they're going to call me back to see when they can come over to view the car. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah, that's pretty much the door. I've got you've got nice big door pockets here, so you can put a water bottle in there, and you've got some more storage over here. And then moving over to the seats, you can see they are in very, very good condition. There's no issues with the seats whatsoever, as in like there's no tears or rips or anything like that. And in here you've got your glove box with your owner's manual in there, and nice deep glove box. So again, very, very practical. Right, let's move over to the rear. So moving over to the rear, you've got absolutely loads and loads and loads of leg room for the rear passengers. Rear is, well, rear doors are pretty much the same. Again, very soft touch material just at on the armrest here, which is very nice. And again, just to show you the condition of the seats, which are absolutely lovely, as you can see. And I do love the fact that you get isofix points on the two outer seats, so it's perfect for a family, so you can fit in child seats. And you do get an armrest with two cup holders for the rear passengers as well, which again, it's great. As you can see on here, you do have lumbar support for the driver. So that helps a lot, especially on longer journeys, to inflate that lumbar support so it keeps your back straight, so you don't have any backaches. Right, moving over to the boot. So over here, that's the rear camera. So like I said, you do have a 360-degree view of the car when you park it, and then you do get parking sensors down there as well. To open the boot, there's a button just under the Nissan logo, and you lift this up, and you are being greeted by an absolutely ginormous boot that will fit pretty much anything. Also, this fake floor here, so it makes loading stuff in and out a lot easier because there is no lip here, so you can literally just slide things in. But this also does come out, so you can actually put it down on the floor like that, and you can do the same thing with that one, and that gives you more room. Another really cool thing with these, you can actually lift them and push it down like that, so you can make like a little divider, and you can put different stuff in there and different stuff in here, so you can stop things from mixing, and also it stops things from rolling around. You do have these little hooks on each side, as you can see. So if you have let's say a grocery bag, you can just hook it on there, and again, it stops things from rolling around. And let's have a look underneath here as well. So you do get a tire inflating kit. You've got the tire inflating foam that goes inside, but unfortunately there is no spare tire, and I am not a big fan of manufacturers that stopped putting spare tires in cars, but I guess it's just like a cost-cutting thing. You get this parcel shelf, which once the boot is closed, it keeps all your valuables hidden from prying eyes, and that's your view from the rear. But another good thing is that the windows are heavily tinted on the rear, as you can see. So the rear windows, especially like the rear one, that is, you can't see anything inside. So again, that helps with the privacy as well. Right, having a look over on this side, just behind the driver, it's pretty much the same. Well, not pretty much exactly the same as on the other side. What is that? Okay, that comes off. Don't know exactly what it is, but it comes off. Oh, see, there you go. So yeah, that cleans right off. So yeah, that's your view behind the driver. So again, just pointing out that the seats are in very, very good condition. Right, and let's move over to the driver's side. I do love how nice and wide the doors open, so it makes getting in and out of the car a lot easier. And you do have controls for all four windows. That's to lock and unlock the car, that's to lock the rear windows, and this is the controls for your electric mirrors as well. And again, the driver's seat, very good condition, like I said before. Over here you've got these two little tabs. So this one releases the fuel cap, and this one releases the bonnet. And I'm gonna have a look now. So That's your fuel cap, and like I said, you do get it is a 1.5 diesel, so you have to fill it in with diesel. And that is some sort of I forgot what it's called, but it's basically to stop it from squeaking when you open it. Oh, forgot what it's called. It's gonna be on my head now. Right, and oh, that bonnet is heavy. That's how the engine looks like. So nothing much to see here. There's plenty of plastics everywhere, but everything is in good working order. That was very heavy. All right, let's jump in, start this baby up and see what it does. Right, here we are. Let me put this in ultra wide. So foot on the clutch to start it up, and then just press the start button. All the lights come on as they should, and then all the lights go off as they should. As you can see, the mirrors have already unfolded, if I can say that. And moving over to the main infotainment display. So actually, let me just close the door, because you see that triangle there? That's trying to scare you. Key not detected. Okay. Well, key is detected now. There you go. So yeah, so that triangle was literally the fact that I had my door open. So nothing to worry about. Okay. So yeah, there's no warning lights in the dash whatsoever. The only two lights on is the fact that I'm not wearing my seatbelt and the fact that the handbrake is up. So over there you've got your rev counter, that's your water temperature, that's your fuel gauge, and then your speedometer over to the right. And then in the middle there you've got your main instrument cluster. So it shows you the speed, your average, it shows you how many miles you can do until you need to refuel, and the actual mileage, which is 118,738. And you can use this to go up. So settings, there's no warnings. Tire pressure, so that only appears while you're driving. Driving aids, so it's got quite a few actually driving aids, so I'll show you everything that you need to know. DAB radio, traffic sign recognition, which is really nice, because as you're driving, you see that top one there, it's going to show you the speed limit on the road that you're at, so you can control your speed. You've got a compass there, so right now we're positioned south-southwest. That's your fuel economy, and back to your speed again. Anyway, I'm just going to open the door so I can show you over on this side. So over here you've got your trip computer, and that is for your light intensity in the dashboard. And down here you've got a few buttons. So as you can see, you've got, so starting from the top over there, so that's to adjust the position of the headlights. That is your lane departure warning. Okay, so it's not lane keeping assist, it's lane departure warning. There's a difference between the two, and I'll tell you in a second what it is. So down there you've got your traction control, your start stop, which you can turn it off, and your parking sensors. Right, so lane departure warning is different than lane keeping assist. So lane keep assist, what that does is basically you set your cruise control on and you turn on the lane keep assist, and basically what that does is the car will automatically follow the lines on the road. So it'll make small corrections as you're driving, and it will keep the car centered in the lane, right? That's your lane keep assist. Now lane departure warning is different. So what that does is basically it doesn't have any input on the steering wheel. However, if you're going over the lines over on both sides of the road, then it will start beeping at you to tell you that you are crossing over the line, so you can make small corrections and go back to the center of the lane. So yeah, lane departure warning is not as advanced as lane keep assist, but I prefer lane departure warning over the lane keep assist. And the reason for that is because With lane keep assist, it's like you're trying to fight the car where you want to drive. So the car will, let's say, best example, let's say you're driving and you see a pothole in front of you, right? You can see the pothole, but the car can't see it, right? The car wants, all it wants to do is drive dead in the middle, right? Now, you probably want to avoid that pothole. Now, you look in your mirror, you see that there's nobody there, and you want to steer slightly to the left or slightly to the right or slightly to the left just to avoid that pothole, right? Now, as you're trying to do this, the car will actually fight you in the sense that it will make it a lot harder. It's going to take, you're going to have to pull like really hard on the steering wheel to let you move over, go cross over the white line. So I don't think I'm particularly happy with a car doing what not doing what I wanted to do. Let's put it that way, right? So if I wanna make if I wanna steer left or right or whatever straight away, I should be able to do it without the car trying to fight me and trying to go back to where it was. So yeah, that's why I'm not a big fan of lane keep assist. Lane departure warning doesn't do anything like that. All that does is basically you went over the line, it starts beeping at you to tell you, hey, you're not driving straight, can you go back to the center of the road? So yeah, that's what lane departure warning is, as opposed to lane keep assist. Right, let's move on. So over here, these are your controls. So like I said, this is your control for that one, for the screen in the middle there. This is for your radio stations, your volume up and down, that's to go back. And over here, you've got your cruise control as well as your speed limiter. That's where you increase and decrease the speed. You can cancel it from there. And then this is for your phone connectivity. Over here, you've got your indicator stalk with your lights as well. And as you can see, you do have auto lights, which is nice. And these are your wipers. And again, you do have auto wipers as well, which again is nice. So you can set it on auto. Then if it starts raining, the car will automatically start wiping the windscreen without you having to do it yourself. That's pretty much it in regards to the steering wheel and all the controls over here. As you can see, you've got your start button at the top there, and that's the one you use to stop the car as well. I think we're pretty much done over on this side. Let's move over to the middle. So over there, you've got your you've got two air vents with your hazard lights in the middle. And then down here, you've got your main infotainment unit, which
had the same problems, and they had to get...
Yeah, okay. I was hoping for some music there, but it didn't happen. So that's your radio, and then that's your map for your sat nav. That's radio again. So camera. This is what I mean. See, so right now in the right, you can see the rear camera. And then over to the left, there's like a 360-degree view of everything that's happening around. So have a look at the right side. So that one, if I open the door, you see it moving. So there you go. That's now you can see all the way to the front. You can see the front wheel. So right now the door is open, and obviously the camera being in the wing mirror, now you can see the front door there, the front wheel. So I'll show you when I park this thing, because it's very easy to park and everything. And then if you press the camera button one more time, it's gonna switch, so you can still see the rear one, but over on the left, you've got only that camera working, and the reason for that is for the curves. So basically, it stops you from driving over a curb. So yeah, that really helps as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the infotainment. And obviously the cameras, as soon as you go in reverse, they start straight away. Moving down there, you've got your climate control. So you do have a dual zone climate control, as you can see. So right now, if I switch this, let's say to 25 degrees, you can have this over at 29 degrees. So the driver can have a different temperature to the passenger, because like I said, it is a dual zone climate. Now, if you press this dual button here, you're going to see the passenger temperature switch directly to the driver's temperature, and then you can control both with only one dial rather than both. So if I press dual now, See, that one jumped to 25. And right now, if I change this, they both change at the same time. So you can have just the one temperature blowing inside the car. That's your front window defrost, your AC. Auto is really nice as well. So let's say you set the temperature to 22 degrees. You press on auto, and then the car will constantly keep the temperature at the temperature that you set. So if it gets too warm inside the car, it'll start blowing cold air. If it gets too cold, it'll start blowing warm air, and so on. And it'll basically just keep it at that temperature constantly. That's your recirculate. That's your modes where you want the air to come out from. So that's up at the window, straight in front of you, or down at your feet. This is where you select the intensity of the fan. That's where you turn it off, and that's your rear window defrost as well. Let's just turn it off for now. Over there, you've got a light to show you if the passenger's airbag are turned off or not. And over here, you've got a nice cubby with a 12-volt socket and your electronic handbrake over there. And then over here, you've got your 6-speed manual gearbox. And as always, I'm going to go through all the gears just so you can see that there's no crunching or anything like that as you go into gear. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse, lift, left, and up, just like that. And as you can see, that camera started off straight away. So that is reverse. Over here, you can probably see you do have some ambient lighting. It shines a nice orangey color. There it is. It looks very nice at night. And then over here, you've got 2 cup holders. You've got some more storage in there. And then over here, we've got a nice big chunky armrest, which opens up like that to reveal a nice deep glove box with a USB, an auxiliary port, and another 12-volt socket up there, which is really nice. And also, this opens 2 ways. So this is the second way you can open it, and then you've got some more storage up here. So basically, this lifts up like that. So as you can see, you've got 2 which you can press. So if you press on this one, it lifts the whole thing up. If you press on that one, it lifts just this thing up, and it leaves the other one behind, just like that. So that lifts that behind, that brings it up. See, very simple. Right, moving over at the top here, so you do have a auto dimming rear view mirror, which basically means that if you've got somebody driving behind you with their high beams on, then the mirror will automatically dim itself, and basically you won't get blinded by the lights behind you. At the top here, you've got your interior lights, which obviously work absolutely fine. There's no issues there at all. And then over here, you've got another little button for this absolutely massive panoramic sunroof, which is great. It's perfect when it's sunny because it lets a lot of light in, but as you can see, it is absolutely huge. So it goes all the way from the front to just behind the rear passengers there. So it is absolutely massive, and you can just press this button here, and that just closes it like that. So you have to keep your finger pressed on it, and it closes it all the way, just like that, and it is all done. And to open it, it's very, very simple, very self-explanatory. Just keep the button pressed, and it opens all up, just like that. Perfect. Right. I think that is pretty much it. There's not much else I can tell you about it. Like I said, the car drives absolutely beautiful. It's only a 1-owner car from new. It's got a good service history. I've just had it serviced as well. It comes with 12 months MOT. So yeah, there's not much else I can say. I'm gonna go and park it now because I've just seen parking space right in between my Seat Altea and my Mercedes A-Class. So put your foot on the brake, press on the handbrake, and that will disengage it. And we're just gonna go and park it up. And I'm going to park it right in there. Go. So even if I was in first gear, that straight away kicked in to show me that I'm quite close from the car in front. But anyway, we're going to go in reverse, and you're going to see how cool that looks when you try to park it. There it is. That's my parking spot right there. As you can probably see it. Should have probably moved a little bit more to the left. Yeah, let's do that. Let's park it a little bit more to the left. There we go. Makes it easier for me to get out of this one. There it is. Makes parking so much easier. Right, to engage the handbrake, just lift this up and that light will go red. Then you're also going to have it in the dashboard to say that it's engaged. And that is it. It's as easy as that. If you're interested and would like to book a viewing, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032, or you can just email me at vindemautos@gmail.com, or you can just go onto our website, which is www.vindemautos.co.uk. If you have any other questions, you can leave your questions in the comments and I can get back to you. And I think that is pretty much it. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I appreciate you sticking around for this long. And luckily, we didn't have to interrupt the video because that lady hasn't called back yet. But I'm sure she will soon. Anyway, thank you very much. And I will see you, hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.